Good day, viewers. My name is Hafsa Salihu Mofara. Here is the news from the News and Current Affairs at Umas Television. First, the headlines. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan appoint new head of agencies. Zamfara State Government restore school feeding in the state. Plateau State Police Command arrest fake doctor for alleged organ harvest. Saudi Arabia approve 95,000 Hajj slot to Nigerian government. Atiku head of Supreme Court over Presidential Tribunal judges. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addresses world leaders at United Nations General Assembly. Now the news in details. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal has approved the appointment of new head of agencies and additional staff for the urban renewal project in the state. This was contained in a statement signed by the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Media and Publicity, Suleiman Idris Bala, and made available to newsmen in Gusau, the state capital. According to the statement, the appointment is part of Governor Dauda Lawan's effort to ensure implementation of the statewide infrastructure and urban renewal project and to also fine-tune ways of generating revenue for the state. The appointments, which were released by the Secretary to the State Government, Malam Abubakar Nakwada, include Abubakar Muhammad Talatan Mafara as the Executive Secretary Zamfara Geographic Information Service and Abdullahi Bala as the Executive Secretary Zamfara Urban and Regional Planning Board. Ibrahim Muhammad as Senior Special Assistant, Town and Country Planning. Other appointments are Architect Abdullahi Shehu, Special Assistant Project Planning and Designing. Jibo Dango, Special Assistant Construction. Engineer Bakwai Saidu Zulmi, Special Assistant Electrical and Mechanical Projects. Engineer Abdullahi Bangaji, Special Assistant Road Project. And Muhammad Sambo Nawuchi, Special Assistant Project Evaluation and Estimation. As part of his effort to rescue educational sector in the state, Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan has approved the return of the school feeding to the respective principal across the secondary school in the state. The Commissioner of Education, Science and Technology, Honorable Wadatau Madawaki, stated this during a meeting with principals in Gusau, the state capital. Madawaki, while handing over the NECO result to the principals, urged them to issue to the candidates for their respective schools with collecting anything from them. He, however, assured them that boarding school will soon be reopened with adequate security in order to secure the lives and property of both the students as well as their teachers. The commissioner called on the principals to be committed and also put the fear of Allah in the discharge of their duty. Plateau State Police Command has arrested 2 doctors in connection with the alleged organ harvesting by one Noah Kekere, a suspected CAC doctor. DSP Alabo Alfred, the command's police public relations officer, PPRO, disclosed this to newsmen in Gusau, the state capital, Plateau. Imran Bashir Sanda has more.
Alfred said that police will soon constitute a high-powered committee of medical experts to extensively investigate and examine the woman who claimed Kekere removed one of her vital organs during a surgery. The PPRO said that the command is in touch with the Ministry of Health in the state and the Nigerian Medical Association in order to get some professionals that will assist to carry out the investigation to enable the command ascertain if truly the vital organs of the victim was tampered with. Alfred explained that the investigation so far had revealed that Kekere was not a trained medical doctor as he had been parading himself. Al-Umma TV gathered that Kekere was arrested by the police after a businessman, one Alhaji Kamal, accused him of removing one of his wife's kidneys during a surgery at the clinic in Jos, North Local Government of Plateau State in 2018. Imran Bashir Sanda, News from Al Umma TV.
You are watching the news from Al Umma station, but before we go on break, let us remind you of our major headlines. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan appoints new head of agency. Zamfara State Government restores school feeding in the state. Plateau State Police Command arrests fake doctor for alleged organ harvest. In part 2 when we return, Saudi Arabia approved 95,000 Hajj slot to Nigerian government. Atiku head to Supreme Court over presidential tribunal judgment. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressed world leaders at United Nations General Assembly. We will be right back.
Al'umma TV, al'umma kafar sadarwa. Maraba muke da al'umma.
Welcome back. You are watching the news from the News and Current Affairs Al Umma station here in Bissau. Now the rest of the news. The Saudi Ministry of Hajj has announced the allocation of 95,000 Hajj seats to Nigeria in the forthcoming 2024 Hajj. This was contained in a statement signed by the Deputy Director Information and Publication of the National Hajj Commission, Musa Obandawaki, and made available to newsmen in Abuja. Abubakar Usman Waziri has more.
According to the statement, the allocation was made known via a virtual meeting held between the National Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, and the Saudi Ministry of Hajj and Umrah on Tuesday. The meeting, which officially marked the start of the 2024 Hajj, was attended by the Chairman, House Committee on Hajj, Honorable Jafar Muhammad, representative of the Chairman, Senate Committee on Foreign Affairs, Senator Abubakar Sani Bello, as well as Nigerian Consul General in Saudi Arabia, Ambassador Bello Abdul Qadir. The higher point of discussion are the Nigerian expected to finalize all arrangements and negotiated with the service providers, including the catering, accommodation, and transportation within the next 120 days. Earlier this address, the chairman of the Hajj Commission of Nigeria, NACON, Alhaji Zikirullah Kulli Hassan, had called on the Saudi authorities to expedite action on the refund the feeding and tent service not provided in the Mashhir. He further reiterated the need for the kingdom of disengage from the provision of feeding service in the Mashhir and allow the country to take over Munna and Arafat to afford the pilgrims opportunity to enjoy the delicacy they were used to at home. Abubakar Usman Waziri, Al Umma TV.
Few days after the Presidential Election Partition Tribunal panel led by Justice Haruna Ammani handed down a judgment, the presidential candidate of the People Democratic Party (PDP), Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, and his party has approached the Supreme Court to challenge the pronouncement of the five-man panel. Armed with 35 grounds of appeal, Atiku is seeking nullification of the declaration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as winner of the presidential election. Atiku and PDP request the Apex Court to void and set aside the September 6 judgment of the Presidential Election Partition Court, which upheld the declaration of Tinubu as president by the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) on March 1st. In the notice of appeal, Atiku prayed the Supreme Court to declare him the authentic winner of the February 25th presidential election based on lawful vote cast by Nigerians during the poll. He said that in the alternative, the Apex Court should order a rerun election to be conducted for him and Tinubu being the first and second runners up in the last presidential election. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has delivered a profound message of cooperation, emphasizing Africa's central role in shaping the world's future as United Nations General Assembly convened to discuss critical global issues. He impassionedly highlighted Africa's significance on the global stage, calling on the international community to view the continent not as a burden but as an essential partner in tackling global challenges and advancing shared goals. The president's speech emphasized that Africa should not be reduced to a narrative of difficulties and struggle alone. Instead, he urged world leaders to recognize Africa's immense potential, its youthful population, and the vast opportunities for growth and innovation. President Tinubu stressed the importance of inclusive partnerships, mutual respect, and equal collaboration as the foundation of the brighter future. President Tinubu's message served as a powerful reminder that Africa is not merely a continent, but a pivotal key to shaping the world's destiny. The call for unity and partnership in realizing this shared future left an indelible mark on the international stage. That's the news from Al Ummah Station, but before we go, let us remind you of our major headlines. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawan appoints new head of agency. You heard that Zamfara State government restores school feeding in the state. You also heard that Plateau State Police Command arrests fake doctor for alleged organ harvest. And we also told you that Atiku head to Supreme Court over Presidential Tribunal judgment. And finally, you heard that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu addressed world leaders at United Nations General Assembly. Be a patriotic citizen. Report any suspicious movement around you. On behalf of the production crew, the news editor, I'm Hafsa Salihu Mafara saying bye for now.